안녕하세요. 겜자판기입니다. 오늘 소개해드릴 VR 게임은 메달 오브 아너 오브 앤 비욘드입니다. 메달 오브 아너는 리스폰 엔터테인먼트에서 개발되었고 일렉트로닉 아츠에서 퍼블리싱 되었습니다. PC 전용 VR 게임으로 오큘러스퀘스트2에서는 링크 케이블을 연결하여 게임 플레이가 가능합니다. 권장 PC 사양은 VR 게임 중에 높은 편으로 인텔 i7 9세대 CPU 이상, 그리고 그래픽은 NVIDIA RTX 2080 이상이며 메모리는 16기가 이상을 권장 사양으로 스펙에 명시되어 있습니다. 제가 게임을 플레이한 환경은 i7 10세대 NVIDIA RTX 2070 슈퍼에서 테스트했는데 원활하게 실행이 가능했습니다. 개발사에서도 지속적으로 최적화된 패치를 업데이트하고 있어서 최적화가 될수록 사양은 낮춰질 것이라고 전망됩니다. 출시 가격은 69,000원. VR 게임이 보통 3만원대인 것에 비하면 높은 게임 스타일이 하프라이프 알리스와 비교가 됩니다. 대작이지만 가격과 고스펙의 PC가 비싸며 일부 VR에 최적화되어 있지 않은 게임성 때문인지 메타크리틱 점수가 평균 100점 만점에 68점 정도. 그럼에도 불구하고 플레이해보고 높게 평가하는 점은 VR 게임에서 대작이라고 평가받는 하프라이프 알리스 VR과 워킹데드 VR에 비해 게임성이나 현실감 지루하지 않은 VR에 최적화된 독창성으로 좋은 평가를 받았었으나 좀비나 괴물이 나오는 공포 분위기와 잔인한 부분이 있어서 무서운 게임이나 공포 게임을 싫어하는 유저들은 VR 체험은 극도의 고립감과 현실감으로 인해서 플레이하다가 그만두는 유저들도 많았습니다. 메달 오브 아너 VR은 그런 점에서 2차 세계대전이라는 배경과 게릴라전을 체험하는 VR 게임으로 공포 게임을 싫어하는 유저들도 재미있게 플레이할 수 있습니다. 아쉬운 점은 VR 게임은 멀미 현상으로 인해서 직접 이동하는 것보다 점프 뛰기 방식에 텔레포트 기능이 있어야 하는데 이동 기능만 있어서 아쉬웠습니다. 메달 오브 아너 오브 앤 비욘드는 제2차 세계대전을 배경으로 다양한 액션이 펼쳐지는 몰입형 VR 경험입니다.
4 years ago,
게임을 통해
Peter
전쟁으로
called me and said that reviving Medal of Honor
OSS의
wasn't really determined what we were going to do beyond the fact that it had to
너무 자세한
include
튜토리얼로 인해서
speaking
지루한
with
면이 있었지만
veterans.
The gallery is a feature that we had in the original Medal of Honor over 20 years ago. And just like we're taking the gameplay and the experience the players having to a whole new level, we thought, can we do the same thing with the gallery?
We wanted to make a series of films that both brought the past into the clear focus of today, and we wanted to do that in unique ways through the perspective of people who were involved in World War II.
역사적 사건들을 경험할 수 있습니다.
Those early trips where we followed them to Washington, D.C., to the World War II Museum in New Orleans, sitting down with them on stage in Brooklyn to do a day of interviews with them. Out of those conversations, that's where the idea of taking them back to Europe really came about.
실력을 연마하고 오로지 게임만을 위해 제작된 수상 이력을 지닌 짧은 실사 영상을 통해 역사를 깊이 있게 배우며 빠르게 진행되는 폭발적인 멀티플레이어 매치에서 다른 플레이어들과 전투를 할 수 있습니다.
To these stories that would help everyone really remember them.
These were people's brothers, sisters, moms and dads, or sons and daughters.
There's a heaviness in the human soul when you listen to these veterans talk about their experiences and these civilians who were just trying to live through the war.
You understand at a deep level that what they went through when they were kids was something that they didn't want anybody else to go through.
After the war,
목숨을 부지하고 싶다면
my thought was,
부지런히
you
움직이며
promised him you
경계를
owe it to
늦추지
him.
않아야 합니다. 역사를
It's an
구경하는 것이
obligation.
아니라 전에 없던 방식으로 역사를
And
체험하게
I
될
gotta live
것입니다.
up to the obligation.
플레이어가 게임을 진행함에 따라 플레이어는 제2차 세계대전의 베테랑들이 등장하는 단편 다큐멘터리 모음집인 갤러리에 접근할 수 있게 됩니다. 갤러리 모드에는 아너플라이트사와 제휴하여 참전 용사들이 경험한 많은 역사적 사건들에 관한 인터뷰, 360도 영상을 볼 수 있습니다. 게임 이용자들은 영화를 시청할 뿐만 아니라 이야기들이 실제로 벌어진 장소를 가상으로 둘러볼 수도 있습니다. V2 로켓 시설이 있었던 페네민데나 오마하얀 등 달리 가볼 일이 없을 곳을 가볼 수 있습니다. 제작팀은 인터뷰를 통해 전투 참전 용사와 전쟁에서 살아남은 사람들의 가슴 울리는 이야기를 직접 360도 영상에 담았습니다. 최첨단 기술은 미래 세대를 위해 이들의 이야기를 보존하는 데 큰 도움이 되었습니다. 게임에서 만나게 될 제2차 세계대전 참전 용사들에 관한 가슴 아픈 짧은 다큐멘터리 영화 모음입니다. 90분 이상의 영상이 포함된 갤러리의 다큐멘터리 영상은 2020년 빅 스카이 다큐멘터리 영화제 끈이단편 영화제에서 수상되었습니다. 메달 오브 아너 게임의 목표는 사실에 기반한 이야기를 들려주고 진짜 감정을 전달하는 것입니다. 게임 디렉터인 피터 히르시마는 이렇게 말합니다.
가능한 한 많은 진실을 말하고 보여주어서 사람들이 이 전쟁을 조금이나마 이해할 수 있도록 하는 것이 목표이죠.
갤러리는 이 임무를 완수하는데 매우 중요합니다. 피터는 1999년에 처음 출시된 메달 오브 아너 게임을 쓰고 제작했습니다. 처음부터 이 게임 시리즈의 주요 목표 중 하나는 젊은 세대의 전쟁이란 무엇인가를 가르치는 것이었습니다.
You want to hear the rest of the story?
Welcome to Medal of Honor, above and beyond.
Can't believe you came back for us. You saved our lives.
Lieutenant, you took a direct hit. How do you feel?
That wound looks bad. I don't think the lieutenant can talk.
Copy that. Lieutenant, what you just did was both the bravest and dumbest thing I have ever seen.
I kept count. You took out 11 of Rommel's best men.
Make that 12.
Lieutenant, please try not to move.
Sarge! Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
You saved us. We're gonna save you.
Good morning, Lieutenant. I'm Colonel Ebbets. welcome back to the land of the living. You've been through a lot, so I'll keep it brief. I'm with the Office of Strategic Services. Our mission is sabotage, subversion, and everything in between. We're taking the fight to the Nazis, going after the Third Reich on their home turf. We do some of the most dangerous work of the war, and we're looking for people just like you. Now, the sergeant and I go way back. He's an excellent judge of character, and for what you did in Tunisia, he's nominated you for the Medal of Honor.
Trust me, Lieutenant. I hate doing paperwork. But in your case, I made an exception.
You saved our lives.
I have a motto. Life is usually a pageant of idiots and fools, but occasionally you find yourself in the company of good people, and then anything is possible. Lieutenant, you are now going to hear the most important question I can ask. Would you like to join the OSS? Excellent. What about you, gentlemen?
It's simple. We go where the lieutenant goes.
Yes, sir.
I have every confidence you're going to make me look like a genius for recruiting you. Welcome to the OSS.
Hello, Lieutenant. I'm Dr. Thatch. Welcome to the infirmary. We'll have you back on your feet in no time. I know you're having some trouble speaking after what happened in Tunisia, so let's just use hand gestures, eh? Delightful. Now, I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and don't worry, you can change your answers at any time. Now, my first question is an easy one, Lieutenant. Are you left or right-handed? Please, make your choice. Fantastic. Now, let's confirm your fine motor skills. Please, pick up the service weapon next to you. Splendid. Now, give me a thumbs up if you're ready to continue, or a thumbs down if you want to change your selection. Well done, Lieutenant. On to the next question. Now, Lieutenant, you're going into an active combat zone. Whenever you're in close proximity to an explosion, you might feel a concussive blast. The technicians call it camera shake. You can also feel this camera shake phenomenon when firing your weapon. But through the wonders of modern medicine, I can easily adjust how much camera shake you feel. Please, let me know your preference. Just to be sure, why don't you test fire your weapon? Now, if you're happy with your choice, please give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to choose again, give me a thumbs down. Jolly good, Lieutenant. On to the next question. Now, on to a few tactical matters, Lieutenant. Now, let's discuss how you want to view an enemy's threat level. Now, see the two imaginary enemies in front of you? Note how their threat level is indicated above their heads. The more stars they have, the bigger the threat. An enemy with 1 star should be easy for you to dispatch. 5 stars, though? Oh, watch out, Lieutenant. Seeing an enemy's threat level from a distance gives you the chance to adjust your tactics accordingly. It can be quite helpful. Now, some of the technicians in the back say this affects immersion. Hogwash! Whatever floats your boat, I say! Lieutenant, please choose if you'd like to see the enemy threat level. Please give me a thumbs up if you're happy with your selection, or a thumbs down if you'd like to choose again. Wonderful. On to the next question. Now, Lieutenant, we can also provide a supplemental hit marker whenever you damage an enemy. It's a subtle flash around your peripheral vision, combined with a special sound whipped up by our audio engineers. Please choose whether or not you'd like these extra hit markers. Now, to verify your choice, try eliminating the enemies in front of you. Please remember, they're just imaginary. I'm a gentleman, not a savage. Now, if you like your choice, please give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, a thumbs down, Lieutenant. Very good. Let's move on to the next question. Now, Lieutenant, your line of work can be quite dangerous. There's always a chance you could be injured in the field. Please choose how you would like to experience what we call in the medical field, taking damage. I'm now going to simulate a slight injury. This won't hurt at all. Lieutenant, please give me a thumbs up if you're happy with your selection, or a thumbs down if you'd like an opportunity to choose again. Well done. Let's move on. Now, Lieutenant, you're still recovering from your experiences in Tunisia. Some of your upcoming missions may have intense sequences or physical activity that could make you uncomfortable. Would you like the option to skip these sequences? Don't worry, you can revisit those parts of the mission whenever you'd like. Fantastic. Remember, you can change the setting in the options menu at any time. Let's move on. Now, Lieutenant, here's an opportunity for you to choose the overall difficulty of your OSS experience. Please, let me know your preference. An excellent choice. You can adjust this setting at any time in the options menu. Now for some mobility tests. First, I'm going to help you get on your feet. You can quickly change the direction you're facing with what we call a flick turn. Lieutenant, choose which kind of flick turn you prefer. Try turning and see how it feels. Excellent. Lieutenant, please give me a thumbs up to continue, or a thumbs down to choose again. Brilliant. Let's move on. It's wonderful to see you on your feet. You've made an incredibly fast recovery. Now it's time for the last test. Some of our agents prefer to have what we call a tunneling effect when they move. Let me know your preference. Now, Lieutenant, try walking across the room towards me. thumbs up if you want to keep this setting, or a thumbs down if you'd like to choose again. Perfect. Lieutenant, congratulations. I am certifying you for active duty. Welcome to OSS.
Welcome to the firing range, Lieutenant. Now that you're back on your feet, the Colonel thought we should give you a quick combat refresher. Your current objective is always shown on your sleeve. Take a look. Hover your hand over objects. Press the grip button to grab them. You can use either hand. Give your other hand a try. Now it's time to move, Lieutenant. I see you're right-handed, just like me. Good. Makes this training easy. Look at your sleeve again. The arrow always points in the direction you need to go. Use the left stick to move, the right stick to turn. To run, press in the left stick. Let's move on to live fire training. Remember, you can always adjust your comfort and controller settings by pressing the pause button and accessing the options menu. Alright, Lieutenant, it's time to shoot stuff. Specialist McKinney is here to help you learn the basics. Grab the pistol from its holster on your hip. Squeeze the trigger to fire. Holding the pistol with both hands will give you more stability and accuracy. Press this button to eject the magazine. You can eject the magazine at any time, even if it's press this button to eject the magazine. You're gonna do an excellent job, Lieutenant. Now, grab a fresh magazine from your other hip. Bring the magazine up to the glowing indicator, and then let go. Look at that, like magic. Now, pull the slider towards you, then release. Sweep now, let go of the pistol. A weapon will automatically return to its holster after you release it. Larger weapons will holster on your back. Reach over your shoulder and grab your M1A1 submachine gun. The arsenal of democracy in action. Press this button to eject the magazine. If it's empty, now grab a new magazine. Insert the new magazine by releasing go. Hold the bolt back and letting go of the weapon will automatically holster it over your shoulder. Now reach over your other shoulder and grab the M1 Garand rifle. Fire away. Remember, hold it with both hands. For more sense, this is why I love the M1 Garand, Lieutenant. Its ammunition clip ejects automatically after the last bullet. You can also press this button to eject the clip when listen to that thing. But remember, the smarter Germans will just drop it in. No need to charge the Garand. It's ready to go. Beautiful weapon. Let go of the Garand. It will automatically return to its slot. You're doing great, Lieutenant. Let's move down to the next station. Here's Specialist Lamouget to help demonstrate some advanced weapon handling. You carry your pistol on your hip and a larger weapon on each shoulder. When you pick up a new weapon, it will replace the one you currently have in that slot. Grab this Carabiner 98K rifle with your left or right. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now get ammo for this K98 from these ammunition boxes. Fire away, Lieutenant. So you reload by pulling and pushing the bolt after each shot. You can use either hand to do this, if you need help. Look at Specialist Lamouget to see how he does it. Great work. Let's go to the next station. I know you just got out of the infirmary, Lieutenant, but we need to give you a quick refresher on battlefield medicine. You will automatically heal from minor wounds, but if you really get hurt, you'll need to use some first aid. Pretend to hurt yourself by smashing your hand on these rusty nails. Ouch! Grab a first aid syringe. Now comes the fun part. Stab yourself in the chest. The syringe will auto-inject the medicine. Voila! Good as new. You can store up to 3 first aid syringes on your cuff. They're a soldier's best friend. Now on to grenades. Head up the stairs. Pick up an American grenade, which looks like a small pineapple. It's a Mark II fragmentation grenade. To pull the pin, you can use your hand or your teeth. Once you pull the grenade, Lieutenant. And this is a German hand grenade. It's called a Stielhandgranate, but folks often just call it a potato masher. The German grenade also has a fuse inside. You activate it by pulling the cap at the bottom. On the grenade and throw it. You can use your hand or your teeth. Grenades are stored on your chest. Pick a grenade up and let it go. See how it automatically moves into place? Now pull a grenade off your chest. Third Reich. When you're done with grenades, head on down the stairs to the firing range. Spend as much time at the firing range as you want. When you're done, just go through the door to return to headquarters.
It's Ollie, right? Yes, sir. Ollie, how old are you? I'm 23. I'm 19. I'm 16. I have every right to be here. More than you, that's for sure. The Nazis didn't bomb Abilene, Texas. They bombed London, England. They destroyed my home. They burned my entire life to the ground, and now I want to do the same thing to the Third Reich. Go ahead, turn me in. I'll find a way to get to the front. How do you think I got to Tunisia? Forging transfer orders has become a hobby of mine. I will make it to France.
Don't worry, Ollie. Your secret's safe. I'm pretty sure the lieutenant isn't going to say anything.
Thank you, Sarge. Thank you, Lieutenant.
But I have two rules. Keep your head down and do exactly what I say.
Yes, sir.
You don't listen to me even once, I'll turn you over to the Germans myself, understand?
I understand, sir. I won't disappoint you. Either of you.
Somehow this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization. God help us all.
All right. Enough talking, training, and tests. It's time to go after the Nazis. We're sending you into occupied France.
Yes, sir.
Your first mission is to make contact with the French resistance. You'll be working with a cell led by Manon Baptiste. He's been our eyes and ears on the ground since the war started. Your rendezvous will be along the coast, at the St. Catherine Lighthouse. The Germans are using as an observation post. The resistance will give you a signal when it's safe to come ashore. You'll have 3 days to assist the resistance, gather intelligence on German activity, and sabotage targets of opportunity. I'm talking about a small communications relay or a fuel truck, not anything like blowing up a train or destroying Gestapo headquarters. This is your first OSS mission. Baby steps. Now I want to introduce you to Huxley, our quartermaster. She'll get you set up with what you need, plus she'll give you some nice goodie bags for the resistance. 3 days in and out. Keep it simple. I'll see you on the other side. Dismissed.
Hello, I'm Huxley, your quartermaster. I'm here to brief you on weapons, gear, and all the threats you'll face. I'm backed up by a full model shop, a sewing brigade, and the best gunsmiths the Allied nations have to offer. Have a look around. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. This is quite the treat. Your friend Marcel made this custom for you in his workshop. Talk about something that goes boom. It's easily the most lethal sidearm we have at close range, though it comes with a massive bullet spread. There's also an intense kickback when firing quickly one-handed. Either hold it with both hands while firing, or take a short pause between each shot to account for the recoil. Ah, your trusty sidearm, the semi-automatic 1911 A1 pistol. Reliable and accurate. It's quite useful at mid to long ranges with both hands, and mid to short ranges with one hand. The magazine holds 7 bullets. Always keep it loaded. Of the German military. Highly trained and extremely lethal. They should be feared and eliminated. The French resistance is made up of men and women from all walks of life. Everyday people who are risking their lives to liberate their country from the Nazis. Ugh. The Gestapo. The Nazis' secret police. Filled with miscreants and degenerates who couldn't make it in the regular army. The Gestapo terrorizes the civilian population at every opportunity. That hallway leads to the live fire exercise, a gauntlet, if you will, to hone your combat skills before you go out and compete.
Keep an eye on the lighthouse. We're supposed to look for a signal. Works for me. At the attention of all the German patrols in the area. This place is about to be crawling with Nazis. Lieutenant, we need you to eliminate all incoming enemies, while Ali and I help Minot with the supplies. Load up on ammunition and first aid. The Germans will be there any second. Lieutenant, looks like enemy reinforcements are heading up the road. Be ready.
Der Feind hat eine Pistole!
job, Lieutenant. You eliminated the last of the German patrols. Search the house for German documents. The nose says the Nazis have a code book in there. Keep looking for the code book, Lieutenant. I'm sure it's in the house somewhere. Says the German commander in charge of the lighthouse was incredibly lazy and was always taking naps. Search the area by the bed. Excellent work, Lieutenant. Always keep your eye out for code books and reconnaissance photos. Every bit of information will help us win the war. And who knows, you might be able to liberate some music for your record collection. Stand by, Lieutenant. We're heading your way. Then it's on to Dubuisson.
This is our base of operations, the village of Dubuisson. Most people here are good, but we must operate in the shadows. You never know where the Gestapo has eyes.
How bad have things gotten?
The German occupation has turned every neighbor into a possible enemy.
That's terrible.
I will do anything to get the Nazis out of my country. The Third Reich is ruthless, but so is the French resistance. I grew up here. My old school teacher still lives in that house. My grand-père was the village tailor. My parents owned the bicycle shop. That's the boucherie, where my brother worked. And here we are, our secret base.
Welcome to my bookstore.
Marcel has a special workshop upstairs. For things you know.
this is a perfect spot for our ambush, but we need you to clear out the checkpoint first. Lieutenant. We're on our way.
What was going on in those pictures?
I'll explain it when you're older.
Louis and his convoy will pass through here in a few minutes. He travels with an entourage of well-trained troops, so we need to be careful.
What are you thinking?
We set a trap. Some dynamite along the road.
Boom.
Some spigot guns in strategic spots. And our people positioned along the road. We have to be precise. We need to neutralize everyone but Louis. No witnesses. Lieutenant, let's put a plan together. Where do you want the dynamite?
Excellent choice. Boom.
And now our people.
I'm on it.
Be careful.
Juliette? The sergeant?
Say on the other side.
And finally, where do you want me? Good work. The convoy will be here soon. You can see everything from up there. Bonne chance. Good luck.
Good! The Americans are here! Just be careful with that. Thank you.
Salaud, espèce de con, tas de merde! Ordure!
Chant de collabo.
English, please?
Yes, I feel like we're missing some interesting discourse here.
Why haven't you reported in? It's been 2 weeks.
They know there is a spy. Be careful.
You poor baby. What are the Nazis up to?
Winning the war?
Fils de pute. I have zero patience right now, Louis. If you think that I'm treating you bad, imagine when we tell the Gestapo all about your nocturnal activities. Remember, I have pictures.
Here's a list.
A list?
Of all the resistance members in Normandy. The Gestapo's been compiling it for months. They are bringing in a trainload of special troops to round everyone up.
When?
I do not know. I'm not privy to... Tonight! 5 o'clock.
Marcel.
Oui, mademoiselle.
We need to blow up a train.
Allons-y.
So how does one become a collaborator? What are the job qualifications? Weakness? Cowardice? Or just plain self-centered opportunism?
All of the above.
Unfortunately for me, we still have a little business to take care of. I cannot go back to the Gestapo looking this good. I need to look like I bravely escaped.
I don't want to hurt my dreams of becoming a concert pianist. Lieutenant, please do the honor.
Lieutenant, time to catch a train.
Can I punch him in the stomach?
Everything ready?
Of course, mademoiselle.
Okay, let's fall back.
No, we're safe here. I'm pretty confident in my measurements.
Are you crazy? Oh, too late. God help us. Did you?
Hier drüben!
situation calls for a Panzerfaust. See if you can find one. Lieutenant, shoot the scout tank with a Panzerfaust. It's the only thing that will get through its armor. Bullets and grenades won't damage the scout tank. You need something that packs a little more punch. Remember to hold the Panzerfaust with both hands.
Nice work, Marcel.
Merci beaucoup.
This gentleman appears to be the highest-ranking German on the train.
Not good. This is what Rudolf Müller's been.
Uh-oh.
Müller is the director of special projects for the German High Command. He's involved. It's not good for anyone. He's not very nice.
What's it say?
Well, lots of words in German.
Operation Annihilation. The troops on this train were being sent to Dubuisson to round up some resistance members all over Normandy. And not just suspected members, every person in their family too.
What about a list?
Of extreme secrecy, there's only one copy being kept in a safe on the second floor of Gestapo headquarters. It says that the list has over 400 names on it.
Well, shit.
They're just going to keep sending trains. We need to get that list.
But it's impossible to sneak in. The second floor is guarded around the clock.
I have an idea.
I know. A frontal assault on Gestapo headquarters is a much different proposition than ambushing a convoy or blowing up a train. We can't do it alone.
C'est vrai. It's true. We need more resistance members, but that's much easier said than done.
I know who we could get.
No. No.
Oui.
No.
Oui.
They're crazy.
Oh, Marcel.
I'm afraid I agree with your sister. They're idiots.
Who are we talking about?
The Vino brothers.
The Vino brothers.
What the hell is a Vino brother?
We have to be very careful. Since they keep the cells separate, no one knows for sure who is really in the Resistance. Everyone is suspicious of each other. I know what you're thinking. How can we trust this group is truly Resistance? Well, some cells are not as discreet as others. They're not that bad.
I wonder if they're home.
Cuckoo! Drop your weapons. Put your hands up. Make any move and we shoot. Hello, Juliette.
Hello, Vincent.
You have a lot of nerve trespassing on someone else's property. I recognize you and your sister, but who is that with you?
Our friend is with the OSS. They've come to help the Resistance.
Hey, oh, we are just simple winemakers. We know nothing of this, Resistance? How do we know you're not all just the Gestapo spies, coming here to arrest us on false charges?
We don't have time for games. We need your help. The real Gestapo is about to round up every Resistance cell in Normandy. Hey, there's something coming. It looks like they're going to start with you. Please, we are on the same side.
Prove it.
Let's fight. Lieutenant, we need to stay out of sight. Out of sight. Find a good place to hide. Don't shoot until the German... Excellent, Lieutenant. You're out of sight.
Okay, we believe you.
We need to join forces and raid Gestapo headquarters.
Gestapo headquarters? We'll do it.
But we need more than just people. We need weapons and supplies.
The Germans are fortifying Pont-Duc. Maybe we could steal what we need from there.
And how do you suggest we do that?
Maybe you could use some of these uniforms and take that truck.
You could just drive right in.
This is the best plan ever. Drive more like a German. What does that mean? You're all over the road. Be more precise. For the love of God, will you stop waving at them? I'm just being friendly. Oh, hello, Fritz. Oh, hello, Hans. Oh, Dieter, you're looking quite arrogant today. When we get caught, my only request is that they shoot you first.
메다로 프라노 앤비욘드 VR을 소개해드렸습니다. 세계의 그림에 도움이 되셨다면 구독 부탁드려요. 그럼 안녕.